Hi, my name is Derek Slusselman, and we're here at Van Brunt Stillhouse in Red Hook, Brooklyn, and we're here to talk about grappa. We make grappa once a year. It's really a labor of love. We need to make the grappa when the red wine grapes from our local vineyards are being pressed. Grappa is a brandy that is distilled from the pressed grape skins of, in our case, red wine production. Basically, when you make a red wine, you pick the grapes, obviously. You crush them and then you ferment the wine with the grape skins in the juice. And after the primary fermentation's over and then most of the wine has been turned into, or most of the grape juice has been turned into wine, they press, so the winemakers press off those grape skins and continue to ferment the grapes without any of those grape skins. And so what we do, there's some residual alcohol that's left on those grape skins. We take those grape skins and we bring them to our distillery and we put them into our still and steam them. And as we steam them, the alcohol vapors that are left over on the crushed grape skins are then evaporated off the grape skins and run through the still and come out as grappa. So grappa is, there's a huge range of grappa flavors out there. We try and keep our grappa nice and clean and crisp, and we try and maintain as much of the flavor of the varietals as we can. Some years we're able to do single varietal grappas. Other years we find that our grappa has a better character when we mix and match some of the different varietals that we bring into the distillery. So it's almost unheard of and very unusual for a whiskey distiller to be making grappa. We make grappa largely because I was walking down the street one day past a local winery, Red Hook Winery, and started talking to them about the huge dumpster full of grape skins that they were getting rid of outside of their winery. And he joked around about, well, you should make grappa. So I took that as a personal challenge. I went out and I started tasting a lot of grappa out there and trying to become a little bit more familiar with the range of flavors that were coming out of the grappa world. And I took, the next time he pressed his grape skins, I took a couple of bushels from him and made my first little test batch of grappa. And now we're dealing with much more than a couple bushels. We bring in the grape skins from our local wineries out on the North Fork of Long Island by the square yard, more or less, in macro bins they're called. And our grappa is we try and keep it nice and clean and fresh. There's some really funky, musty grappas out there, and some people really love that. We prefer something a little bit crisper and cleaner that has the characters of the varietals that come through and push through, and that's what we do here at Van Brunt Stillhouse.
Hi, so we're gonna make a new cocktail out of our grappa that we make here at Van Brunt Stillhouse. So grappa, traditionally drunk by Italians, is sort of a digestif and consumed neat without any cocktails, just after dinner. We're gonna put it into a cocktail and see how it goes. So I have a cocktail here that's called the Ellis Island. It's gonna be stirred in a shaker. So fill your shaker with ice. Take 2 ounces of grappa. Then we're gonna use a 1/4 ounce of maraschino liqueur. Looks like this. And we're gonna use a 1/4 ounce of Doc's Absinthe. This is a local spirit to New York City as well. So it's pretty strong, so just have a light hand with this. Lastly, we're going to use Amaro Montenegro, which is a traditional Italian digestif. And we're going to use a 1/2 ounce. All these 4 ingredients combined, we're going to stir. Make sure you have enough ice in your shaker so you get enough water content, because this is a boozy drink. Stir it for about 25 to 30 seconds, making sure it gets nice and cold before you pour it into your coupe glass. I'm serving this drink up